Shea Butter Billy.
Hey, y'all ready? Shit, Guapo said we rolling, so fuck it, we rolling.
Got that fucking drip.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Real niggas with me known to keep it solid. Body after body, murder for high. Hit nigga after lit, just tryna make it by. Forever ride for my dogs. We want the bag, we want it all. They going outside, we not at all.
Hercules,
keep stick on me, no we not pretending. Wherever I go, know the game right with me. When my room get sticky, call Iggy. They bark on that big, cause you know that I'm picky. Tryna get rich, not run the city.
boy in front of charge on y'all punk ass. Yeah, you go, Joe.
Dreams of I ate those up. Just drop a mixtape for the city. Chasing the bag. We really want all of the money. Way more than racks. Young niggas ain't going for nothing. No toleration, now we the discussion. Same young nigga make a bitch love. We smoke in the air, get real much. Don't tell me you love me if you don't love me. Heart of a soldier ain't come with a chill. I told you won't go there, kill for me. And they double back with the rendezvous.
I'm about to go get a tag over my eye.
Alright, go ahead and let's get your introductions, cause you are tripping.
Nah, Joe killing that shit though.
No, yeah, Cho is. That boy is not one of them. But you,
I'm saying I can go get.
stop.
I can go get.
Stop.
Just get Zuri across the
Stop
eyebrow.
it, please.
None.
Shut
The face had to be fire though.
Okay.
Just so when you see me, you know who daddy I am.
Okay. A whole lot of cap.
You the bald head captain tonight.
That's what it is.
Ooh.
I like that. Bald head captain. El Cappington.
Right.
I do keep the cap on.
I guess.
I do keep the cap on. How we sound there,
guess.
RJ? We got it. We recording low on the speakers. I don't know what it sound like in them headphones. It's probably lit though. Sound like we in a goddamn stereo or something, ain't it? You finna turn me down? Damn, bro, turn me down.
Good boy, you be
Turn the beat up.
You ain't gonna hold me down. Y'all remember that
I thought it was tie me down.
Oh, it's time?
Yeah, tie me down.
Shit.
I knew I was with you though. I
was. I just had it.
You knew
I
I
was
was
like, wait.
going.
hold
Yeah,
on.
I know what she talking
So
about.
you ain't gonna tie me? Okay.
You
You ain't gonna tie me down.
You start jerking that bitch
Yeah. Okay.
They was wrong for that whole.
You stupid. Right, y'all pause it in it.
Okay, y'all, let me get this out of the way. Please try not to make me laugh too hard because y'all might not know. Y'all, I did all that talking about how like I was cruising through allergy season and then allergy season said, bitch, let me show you something. Hold my beer.
That shit got you in late allergy season too. Like it ain't even like first quarter. It's
No,
like it's like late
this
in the
shit's
third.
supposed to be
That
like
pollen been hit.
it been hit, but here I go thinking I'm good.
Third quarter injury type shit. He thought you was finna score 40, nigga. Sit
Let
out.
me tell you. And you see how it got me like in and out, like.
Yeah.
But I am in full recovery mode. I don't have the COVID.
Coronavirus!
I did not have the COVID.
Coronavirus!
It's just a little
Damn, big,
shit in the air.
big bro off camera, his head stood straight up. That nigga heard COVID. That nigga said, what the fuck?
When you almost there, when you almost had
No, I never almost had COVID. Man, y'all.
That shit, boy, listen. That shit hit her ass. I was like, God damn. That shit got my whole house, though.
It did.
But see, I've been on that Claritin like a fucking madman.
I will give JG that, but
religiously.
see, I don't do good with like taking medicine and shit. So
This the only time of year I got to.
no, but what I'm saying is like I be trying to stretch like stretch my non-medicine time. So I just don't be. I don't be preparing for shit. I just be like, well, shit. You know, I get up there in them clouds. I be all right. That's what my mentally is. Like I just be like, shit.
What cloud
fuck
you
it.
in?
You know, my personal. You know,
I'm saying like what cloud? Like if you had to pick a number.
of life. Buzz Lightyear, Infinity and Beyond.
10-4. 10-4. Yeah, before we do introductions and shit, let me just let y'all know, you know, not only do we podcast, we run businesses. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got lives and shit like that. And like Pete just said, the goddamn, you know, late in the third, here come the allergies wanting to hit her with the goddamn 1-2 step back fade away all net.
Let me show you something.
Right. And
Real talk.
She done rolled the hell out of
So said, hold my fucking beer. She said, hold my beer.
She like
High
that.
ankle sprain.
She went down like Rudy Gobert ass did.
Yeah, it was bad. But
She beat that shit. She shaking back.
Nah, she back. Nah, she straight, man.
I was really only down for like 3 days. Like,
That shit
damn.
was smooth 5.
I said, damn. Okay. Yeah.
That shit hit you. That shit knocked your ass
It
around
was a
about
good
5.
bit. It did. It did.
Well, I'm gonna start first because we don't never go and like order down the couch. So I'm gonna go first. I am Air Jordan, BHA J Glizzy. You know, we just letting these guns fly like motherfucking pelicans. I don't know what y'all doing. What she do, bro?
I have my baby tight eyes over here, crumping and shit.
Tight ass. What the?
This nigga,
No, not
she gonna battle the
tie-dye.
fuck out of him, Mike. I'm talking, she was like serving. Like, listen, you ain't hear when she hit that motherfucker. That's that bump, you know, when you get real so nigga ass in it. Got that little bump in there.
I'm also brother Ra El Amin because I am in the dashiki today. That's me, Ra El Amin. Who's here on the bald head couch tonight?
Well, guys, it's me. It is P.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all, I ain't got nothing for it.
Why you turning the interface down so much?
Cause see, all right, honesty hour. Honesty hour.
My bad, I ain't mean anything outside.
Yeah, fuck my introduction.
My bad.
It's me, though.
My bad.
Pete.
You good?
Proceed.
All right. So what happened was I be listening back when I be doing the mix out, and it be sounding real electronic-y when the goddamn speakers be louder. So I got it turned down to see if it fixes that issue.
Word.
Little tech talk for y'all, man. But it's P. It's motherfucking P with the locks, P with the stops,
Huh?
P with the crops,
Yeah.
P with the shots, goddamn.
P the battle dancer.
Yeah.
P the crump master, nigga. She can't be a clown because she afraid of him, so I ain't gonna call her P the
Yeah, I
clown.
don't fuck with clowns, man. I really don't fuck with clowns.
At all, shit.
At all. I don't.
Who is you?
Me, I is just Billy the Kid, you know, talking about, you know, plant based popping,
Right.
all that player shit,
Understanding brother.
you know. I
We-
am him, he is me. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, hold on, I gotta give you one.
Smoke weed every day.
Know that.
And off camera, we are joined by the one and only, the newest member of the anonymous crew.
Right.
Cause we ain't gonna give him no type of
You gotta give his alias. What's his alias?
what's the word I'm looking for?
Alias?
No, we ain't gonna give him
No.
shit.
No.
I'm trying to think about it.
You got I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where you going with this sentence.
No.
Damn.
Tip of your tongue syndrome.
Okay, snitches get stitches. That's all I gotta say.
Oh.
That's how we gonna paint that. So he's anonymous.
Oh.
But he close to the family tree. See?
Little 38 baby. No face, no case.
Hey,
Come on now. That's my middle name. No face, no case.
what's that your ass up?
I just don't understand him. And that boy's
You got Mike?
crazy.
For sure. Anonymous.
Anonymous.
2.0.
Right, yeah, because Anonymous, I gotta tell Anonymous about Anonymous.
See, that's hard. That's hard. Yeah, I don't know where to start. A lot has happened since we have graced you guys' presence.
Yeah.
But most of all, it wouldn't be me if I didn't start the show. In this episode of the Hovecast, he is back with Nas. They have given Khaled a classic. Not gonna cap. I had to listen to it about 5 times to fully understand what they were trying to do, but I finally got it, and I was pleased with it.
Man, you just like Jay-Z, so you just
Right. You said I'm looking at him like, okay,
talking about
Jordan.
it 5 times.
No
Man,
cap.
shut up.
I did not like the song in the first run. The first 3 runs, I didn't like it. I literally had the revelation that, all right, this is a good song, probably
Yeah, you just got
this
that
week,
part.
earlier this week.
Why didn't you like it? Why couldn't you? Why wouldn't you like it?
Right.
Okay.
Sonically,
What was wrong with it?
lyrically.
So for me, this is all me.
That's how you know
while
you
I
finna say some bullshit.
while I am the
Right,
biggest
for me.
the biggest South Carolina fan of Jay-Z, I might be the biggest fan in South Carolina. I didn't like.
No, I got an uncle who contest that.
I'm with it. Okay, let me rephrase. I'm the biggest young nigga fan. There we go. But I didn't like the start of it. So the beat it's so slow and it's so out my tax bracket. This was this might have been the first $1 billion rap song that I think I've witnessed.
No kids.
Okay, so Nas starts it off, and Nas is rapping, and Nas is spitting so much tech, crypto, like Nas in that one verse let me know that since Illmatic dropped, I ain't had a bad year yet. Like, I've been going dumb since 9-4 on you bitch ass niggas.
Yup.
Like, I've been getting money. I've been doing this shit. It ain't nothing you could tell me.
Sorry, I got something in my eye.
I'm a $1 billion nigga. I might not be at $1 billion yet, but shit, I'm close. That's what Nas told me in that verse. And then Hov come on, and Hov just starts. He just like the billionaire flip in the beginning. Like, I had to sit there for like, no cap. This might have been like my 10th time listening. And I finally was like, oh, like it makes sense. Like, I see where you was going. And then James Fauntleroy, like I like James Fauntleroy. I like him, you know, his contributions, but it was just it's so slow. Like, I'm like, this shit sound like a Jay-Z throwaway. Like, that song, it like a lot of the songs that Jay give Khaled, I feel like they be throwaways. He be like, here Khaled, here go one. And Khaled just go crazy, like, oh.
He's supposed to.
Like, Lil Baby on the album, I fuck with. I fuck with the shit Lil Baby did. Like, Lil Baby the illest young nigga out there right now. It's just that, you know, when I got 2 of the biggest fucking rap titans we have alive, like, I would have expected like something.
I think you just accepted the song.
That's what I'm saying here, thing. Like, he don't even like this motherfucking real. Like, at this point,
You
it's just because
accepted it.
of who it is. You didn't have to convince yourself to like the song. Personally, I thought it was a nice song. I tuned in kind of late. I did see it on my timeline, and I did keep scrolling a couple of times. But then eventually, I saw it. I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a whirl. And I thought it was a nice song. But Jordan, you're settling.
Yeah, he definitely selling.
You're selling.
So I'm selling.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
selling.
he's a Jay-Z fan,
You don't
he's
have to
selling.
like everything the man puts out, honey. It's okay. It's
See-
okay to be like, nah, this just wasn't it for me. You're just not there in your life yet.
It was on some smooth ass shit. Low key.
See, I think for me, I think I'm kind of coming to the point to where I'm starting to accept that I may not ever get another Jay-Z album. Like, if he capped his career off at 444, I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
No, well, I can't say
You
that.
wanna what?
Okay, hear me out.
Lord.
Yeah, let's get to
Wait, you wait a minute. Let me just say
He's about to
this.
profess his love for Jay-Z.
Yeah, I was about to say,
No,
are you
no.
You sitting here talking like you sitting there on losing sleep about this man.
No,
Jordan.
No. Peep what I'm trying to say to you.
Okay.
Peep what I'm trying to say to you. Let
Fan for real.
me goddamn water whip the goddamn brick.
Okay.
So
Do what you gotta do.
Cook that bitch up real quick.
Right.
if it starts with if Jay-Z doesn't give us another solo album, like I'm cool with 444 being the cap of the career. However, in the scheme of things, as I'm getting these verses, like my biggest thing is I'm so enthralled by woke hove.
Vocal. Okay.
So where I'm at in my life, I'm more so to a point to where the what it looks like verse fits what I expect him to do. See, the sorry not sorry verse kind of puts me back into the Magna Carta Holy Grail Jay-Z. I'm sorry. So where that Jay-Z was more or less more braggadocious, like that's where that sorry not sorry verse took me. But then also throughout the rest of the verse, he started to bring me back to woke hove. So in those final lines, he says intermittent fasting, but these meals I'm not missing none. I was like, ooh, like I fuck with that bar. You see what you like, you know what I'm saying? Like I get where you're meshing the woke hove with the braggadocious. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
it's
it's so slow.
That's just healthy.
Nah, it's the woke shit
That's
though.
the healthy bar.
But I'm saying it's still him being, cause we ain't never got like this Jay-Z we got now. We ain't got
50.
It's okay.
That's what I see. That's what I be telling
Jay-Z is
niggas.
authentic in his lyricism, so like he gotta rap about how he living. I give
It's
him
okay,
it.
Jordan.
I respect it.
It's all right.
He's still a GOAT though.
Goddamn. All right, now that the whole cast has come to a conclusion.
Sorry, y'all. I gotta pee.
I don't know what episode number of the whole. What?
I got to pee. Okay. I've been sitting here clenching. I got to fucking go. Billy, get out the way. I got to. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the television? Oh, just a care.
Wow.
What?
Wow. What the fuck, bro?
Pizza, pizza.
Tucking me.
That's how I'm gonna start it. That's when they come back in. That's where it's gonna start at. Right there. I promise.
Hey. I keep I am dead as fuck. You hear me?
Y'all remember that part on Scary Movie when he did that shit and he turned around his homeboy. He had shit too.
But ain't no white boys getting dumb ass shit in the locker room.
Why do they do shit like that? Like, why are they the wildest people in the locker room, bro?
Them, but I don't know.
Them children be at home bored experimenting with themselves.
School and do that shit.
Doing crazy
That's what
shit.
it is.
We was outside playing.
RJ with the on the broom, you know. He was in the locker room with white boys.
That's where they was the worst at, wasn't it? Look, he thinking back like them white boys wild the hell in that locker room.
Boy, they be like, what the fuck?
And you had to play sports with them crazy ass boys. Take showers and shit when they probably run around in showers, smacking each other with a goddamn towel.
Listen, bro, hey, look, I wrestled too.
Niggas dumping niggas in the trash.
Crazy.
Niggas neck.
Hey, you dump me in a trash can, I'ma stab you.
Don't let him catch you in that back.
Okay, here we go. Now we have a conversation.
Just remember, I am not a boy that frequented a damn male locker room.
No. This is nothing.
Okay.
Why was it that we were so ashamed to take a shit in school?
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I used to blow Spy High ass up, bro.
I wouldn't say when in the schoolhouse, but like when I got down to the locker room though before practice.
That bat, boy, we had that bat.
Yeah, we had it.
That's what made me comfortable
especially
taking
game
shit to
day,
school.
boy. We had a good
I
ass.
slide over there like the first period.
As regular as you are, you had no choice but to be comfortable with your shits at school. Nigga. You eat a piece of candy, you have to shit. What
Yeah,
are you
that's a
talking
fact.
about?
But I'm gonna tell you something.
see a
Like I
commercial, you gotta shit.
used to like sneak and do that shit. But like once I became like an athlete, like on the track and shit, I was like, bro, fuck y'all, bro. I'm going to shit.
Oh yeah.
Like I just got to a point where it was like, bro, fuck it, bro.
Yeah, but
Like, I really don't care.
Like, I'm gonna wait till I get home. Well,
You niggas that say y'all waited till y'all got home, y'all niggas had some technical issues with your body. I tried the whole shit one time, bro. That shit did not work. I had to go light shit up, boy. No cap. Like I like you ever get to the point where you got to shit, you just like rocket. You like, boy, I got to get there, boy. When I be behind the wheel of that truck and I got to shit, boy, listen, I done sped through school zones. I done fucking red lights. Real talk. I don't get no fuck. I get where I gotta get to. Hop out.
What's the name? Like Creed did it.
I hop the fuck out, but I don't.
Willie. Let me over, please.
Listen.
Please.
Oh shit. Rest in peace.
Cause I feel like when you gotta shit or you gotta pee, like that's the worst feeling in the world, bro. Like when you really got to go and you can't. Like I done had to drive them big ass like tractor trailers. Like, I'm a dump truck driver now, but when I had a tractor trailer and I couldn't pull that some bitch everywhere, and I had to make it to a truck stop. Don't be coming up no country roads where you don't know where you at and you just back there in the woods. Shit.
I just piss on myself before I do all that. Y'all, let me tell you something. I done had plenty of times. It is what it is, okay? Going back to Orangeburg from home.
I am not ready.
Just hear me out. It's not
Hey,
that
I
bad.
just like, wait, like, hold
Yeah,
up.
listen, it's not that
I'm
bad.
gonna listen.
Going back to Orangeburg from the upstate is like my bladder at the same time would tap in and be like,
What exit?
pee, bitch. Pee.
What exit you did? You was through Columbia, I hope.
Yeah, it will always be like,
Your goofy
well, you
ass
know,
probably get
Orangeburg is
right at Orangeburg
145.
County.
Orangeburg is 145, so I hit St. Matthews at like 1:30 or some shit. And it never fails. It's late at night.
Yeah, what is that on the side?
It's
of the road?
dark. And you think I don't squat?
Piece of union.
I'm finishing it. I'm pulling over. I got to pee.
You from the country, see?
I keep stuff in my car for that very reason. It is what it is. I got to pee. I got to
But
pee.
shit, hey, think about it. I damn sure pulled on the side of the road.
He
and
said,
put on
boy,
the
he
side
for
of the
union,
road.
but
It never failed, y'all. Like it just never failed. The same time, every trip, I gotta pee.
St. Matthews.
St.
No,
Matthews.
listen, my cousin, he sent it. We got like a little cousin group chat with a little Facebook Messenger shit, right? He didn't send a
look
little
at you
picture he
being
took
like
in the
this.
parking lot. Little boy, you know how you used to get out and pee between the car doors? Little boy had to be like 3 or 4. I'm talking this nigga pants was at his ankles. Ass out.
Letting
Listen,
it flow.
At the floor, you be like, nigga, why we had to drop our pants to our ankles to take a piss?
That's so sad.
It was crazy
Because he would have pissed all over himself.
Hey, it was still like white boy and shit doing that shit like in middle school, like shit's great.
No cap.
Like, why the fuck are you still like
No
peeing like
cap.
That? Dude was like, well, why the fuck he be like that? What
No cap.
Like,
No cap.
why put your pants up?
I never forget the first time I realized the bosses got the dick hole.
Oh, God.
That shit threw me for a loop. I said, "Oh shit, this is to put my dick through to piss.
So what this hole for?
This is to put my dick hole to piss, boy."
So
That's
I
the
ain't
name of
gotta
the
pull it
episode.
down.
The dick hole.
No. That's
That ain't
not
name of the
the, that
episode,
is
the dick
not
hole?
the name
No.
of the episode. What the
Not the
fuck?
name.
What is wrong with you? Don't make me
might
cough.
as well
Don't
be-
make me cough.
It might as well be taking.
Wait a minute. I don't have my
Nah,
cough drops.
I'm not making it
I need some
tucking meat,
peppermint.
man. Tucking meat is crazy.
Tucking meat. No.
I'm saying if he goes to that bull,
It's probably late, but I had to get it off, bro. Wait, what?
Better late than never, right?
Yeah, man, y'all stupid.
You stupid.
Hey, moving forward to something that doesn't pertain reproductive or organs that have an exit. How y'all portfolio go this week?
Oh. I saw a lot of green. I saw a lot of green.
Now,
That's
for
actually- I
those
was
of
looking
you who've been living under a rock,
I did.
the Dodge,
You ain't
is
seen
it
no green?
what is it? Is it Dodge,
Yeah, that
Doge,
is me.
Dog?
But I
What is it?
ain't jumping the Dogecoin though.
I got you.
Yeah.
You ain't getting none of it?
Nah, I didn't spend no money.
Get you a little bit before Sad. I heard Sad that got that Elon Musk gonna take that shit to the next level for us.
He did Tesla and shit. Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He gonna make hella money too.
he done dropped $1 billion in that bitch.
Exactly.
The Dodge, Doge, Dog, however you pronounce it, the DOGE coin,
That one.
that motherfucker is going crazy. Matter of fact, live update. Cause G is
Also,
motherfucking.
disclaimer: this is not trading advice.
No, by no means.
By no means.
By no means. We
Yeah.
are not saying go
We
do
up.
this.
We up, nigga. We are up right now. Fuck what you talking about. Nigga, this trading advice. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I can't get y'all trading advice because I am nowhere near a financial analyst by no means. But right now, the Dodge is at 69 cents. And this is what, Friday? What's today? May 7? May 8? May 7. All right.
7.
Okay. Yeah, right now, Friday night, 9:46. We are recording this. This shit is at almost 70 cents a share.
Explain to me exactly what that means to someone who doesn't understand.
Okay.
What is a share that you said it's 60
You know what I mean?
So,
Like,
so for somebody that don't know, what
Break
is
it
that?
out.
It's three of us that can actually talk about this because what y'all don't know is Anonymous is a what's your title?
Financial advisor.
Financial advisor. So you know.
Let's hear from the financial advisor. Let's hear. I wanna-
See, but here goes the thing though. His commentary on it will be different from me and Billy's. One being I'm actually into it. The financial advising side, from what I've been told in the past, is they don't touch it yet for different reasons. And then for him, he's on the outside looking in. So that's why I said the three of us, including P, because I know P gonna get in on a conversation. But
I'm chilling.
it's it's more or less like, okay, the best way I can put this is Bitcoin started as Bitcoin is the first. Bitcoin is the big dog. Bitcoin right now, I think last time I looked, Bitcoin was at almost $60,000 a share. But where that started was like the Dodge right now. The Dodge, when I got in, I want to say it was like 0.0 or point. It was point something, 0.0 something. I can't remember if I got in at 0.03 or 0.06 or it might have been 3 cents. I don't know. Whatever it was, he started real low. I took $5. I've had $5 in my Robinhood portfolio since I opened that bitch up. So what happens was I get into the Robinhood shit because, mind you, my one of my brothers was like, "Yo, get in on this shit," and I got in on it. And whatever I had with the 5, that shit bought me X amount of shares, which is a single unit of it. So let me put it into perspective here. Had I got into Bitcoin 10 years ago at 0.06, 0.03, 0.01, whatever the fuck Bitcoin was, right now I have 195 shares.
As in like dollars?
No, shares. Pieces of this, pieces of whatever this is. This isn't even physical currency.
But, I mean, I want to take
Go ahead.
to really explain share. A share is basically one unit. Let's say you buying something physical. Every unit is one share. Like, so say you buying a bottle of water and a bottle of water is $1. So let's say you got $10. They gives you 10 bottles of water. That's 10 units. You know, that's 10 shares. So right now, with it being at 69 cents per share, every 69 cents you spend is one share. So if you spend $6.90, you just bought 10 shares of that. You get me? And like the more shares you have, now it multiplies. Now let's go to 10 cents a share to make it easy. It's 10 cents a share. You spend $10. So they give you 100 shares right there. Boom.
Facts.
You got 100 shares. Now it's at 70 cents. So that 100 shares has grown by 70. So now instead of having with $10, you got $70. Now like it jumps to like in the future, like you holding, now you're at $7. Like he's saying how Bitcoin is at 60,000. Now that shares is in like money wise, that'd be $6 million. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to have like as much shares.
Yeah, that's why you want to buy more shares. That's why like at this moment with it being so cheap, people $5 do go crazy right now. That $5 is up.
Up, nigga.
Off $5, you know what I'm saying?
Off of 5.
You put 10 bands in there in January. You be
That bitch.
Put a mic up.
M's.
M's.
Like, yeah, but it's like that's when it comes as far as buying shares. So.
Alright, so what happened? So somebody wants your share, like how do you sell it? Like
No, it's yours.
As far as the
yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea of the stock market. The stock market is owning shares. We're talking about stocks and securities. You own the security, and the idea is that security costs more money at the time you sell it. That's the idea. So
buy low, sell high.
Exactly. It's a lot.
Terms.
It's a little harder said than done, but not really.
So basically, when it's low demand, that's when you want to share it.
When it costs low,
like that.
Yeah, because in January it was like less than a penny.
Yeah, less than 1 penny.
When we all got in.
And so when it was less than a penny, thank you if you put some racks on it. Thank you put a rack on it when it was less than.
I'm mad I didn't put more though.
$100, $10.
That's the part
$1,000.
That's the part that's got me fucked up. Where I only put in just a little bit. I really put this shit in just to see what was gonna happen.
To be real with you, man, I support, man. You know, anytime I'm seeing people empowered, I'm seeing people making their own decisions, I'm seeing people step outside that normal box, you know, for black people making money. You see what I'm saying? Like, I like it, right? I just want people to do it, you know, with caution. You know, don't throw your rent money on it. You know what I'm saying? No. You know, maybe you put in a little extra overtime, got a little bit heavy on the paycheck. Maybe I start saving that money and maybe go get a little doggy coin. You know what I mean? So you get your bread because when you buy it at a certain price, just like, let's say if you were selling a car, right? You or not selling a car, but let's say you're buying a car, and when you go buy that car, it's worth $25,000. We know cars depreciate as soon as you drive it off the lot, right? But you know, let's say it goes down $5,000. Now it's only worth $20,000. You're not gonna sell that car right now, right? So it's worth $5,000 less than what you bought it at, right? Correct. But for some reason, they stopped making that paint color, and all of a sudden, that car that you got, collectors want it. The value's gone through the roof because really the value of that car is really how much somebody's willing to pay for it. Mm-hmm. And so now you get a call and they say, hey, I give you $50,000 cash for this car right now.
So in like 10 years, this shit gonna be like.
You're hoping. That's the
idea. That's the idea.
Hope is that you're buying it at a price very low. and hoping that over time it increases. So the money that you use, you just want to make sure it's not money you need right now.
Something that's really low.
See, the idea behind all of this shit is like you saying, you want to buy this shit cheap.
Like
So
paying.
So for us, we bought this shit at .0 whatever. Right now, that .0 whatever has now jumped to, like I said, it's at 70, almost 70 cents a share. And I called it the other day. I said, hey, yo, by the end of this week, by the end of this weekend, that Dodge is gonna be up at least $1. And if I sit on that hoe,
They didn't add it to MT4. That's what's crazy. It's on MT4 platforms. Like
what's that? What's the MT4?
That's like where I trade currencies on.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah, like so the charting platforms, like it's on there now. So it's like I can trade just the the fluctuation of it without actually buying the coin. So that's
Damn.
really dope. Like
Damn.
Bitcoin, all that.
Perfect example for you. Remember on 444, looping back to what Jay was talking about earlier. Remember on the track where he goes, I could have got a spot in Dumbo for like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now I turn around, the spots in Dumbo cost $50 million. Now what do I feel like? Dumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had a chance to buy it when it was just worth $1 million.
That's crazy.
3 years later, gentrification, hippies moved to the area, they throw up some good shops, put in a couple restaurants. Now that place that sold at $1 million, somebody's willing to pay $50 million for it.
And
Basically what they doing to all the
So
hoods.
you remember that lyric? Yeah. And so that's what Jay was saying, man. Like he's at a point in his life where Jay-Z's lyrics is speaking to the types of steps that he want to be making. Like I want to be making billionaire moves. Jay-Z
Right.
is talking about how to do that.
Yep, for it.
Like we talked about in the episode when he said where he sold part of the business. I was like, yeah, bro, that's how you make your money as an investor.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't up really until you sell. Like,
Exactly.
Till you got that. Till it ain't liquid no more. Like I tell niggas like my money in the market, like that shit liquid until I withdraw.
Exactly.
Like that's how you gotta move about it.
One of the things I like to add to it too, it's not just about making money.
Yeah.
It's about making sure you got the right people in your corner, so that when you get the money, it doesn't go out of the door. Because mishandling it with regards to taxes, your money's gone, right? You don't have it in the right accounts. You get behind on your taxes. Now you're getting charged extra. Whereas, had you had like a financial advisor, a CPA, and a state attorney, those are the types of people that you need to have on your squad when it comes to managing and planning for wealth. And so when you have those types
You
of
say
things set up,
wait, say that one more time. You said you said a manager,
financial advisor,
financial advisor,
and a state attorney,
Uh-huh.
like a lawyer.
right?
You want to have a lawyer,
Right.
And you want to have a CPA, somebody that's certified. In
Certified
taxes.
accountant, right?
Yeah, certified
Okay.
public accountant.
10-4.
And so essentially, because those are all 3 different jobs. It's probably about 12 different jobs, but kind of broken down low key to 3 main people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The financial advisor, that's going to be the person that's talking about how much life insurance you should have, how much you should have of your money in annuities, what type of investment strategy works best for the amount of money that you got saved up until this point.
That's your job, right?
What's that?
That's your job, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, 10-4.
Exactly.
10-4.
Whether you're getting hired for the first time saving in a 401k, or you're transitioning to a new job, now you're making 3 times as much money as you was making at 25, how much should you be putting away? Those are big time decisions that if you not moving the way you should be moving, you can miss out, because there's tax benefits in how much money you put away a year. Like you don't even know it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like typically the amount of taxes you pay is based on the income that you make within that bracket. So let's say if you put that money into a qualified account, whether that's your employer-sponsored plan or you put money in an IRA for that year, that lowers the amount of money that the government taxes you on for that year.
Come on now.
And so like at the end of the year where you're like, maybe I ain't get that much back, or I owe money. Somebody tells me, I have a client that calls me and say, hey, I owe money at the end of the year. There may be some things we can do with managing that portfolio, because mutual funds, they can pay out capital gains at the wrong time, i.e. 2018. whereas people lost money in their account, but because the way the mutual fund sold the assets, the client actually experienced technically a capital gain. So it's like you got taxes if you made money, but the balance on your account went down. A very confusing conversation, and the looks you off on your faces right now are the same looks I had in 2018 having to explain this, okay? But no, definitely understand having the right people in your corner can help you make those financial decisions. And then, getting with a financial advisor, making sure you're sticking to a budget is paramount to being successful.
And that there, guys, is content you will not get it any other
Financial
motherfucking
literacy.
platform.
Hey,
Right. I'm here like, okay.
He got to saying some shit. I had to sit here and get quiet. But I like, wait,
Right.
I ain't gonna
You
count.
gotta
We done got this type of game in the group chat, but hearing it again still is like confirmation that once this shit hit the motherfucking fan, I got one in the corner. What?
You got to understand, like, when I feel like I came into life, when you come into life, when I graduated college, 2007, right? We got to deal with the stock market crash of 2008. That's like what we walked into. We walked out with degrees to this world. Economy was down, the stock market was down, right? Mm-hmm. People was getting laid off, people were getting thrown out of their houses. I had just started in the financial industry at that time. And so I knew that those people that was calling in asking for my help, I wanted to make sure that not only myself, but I wanted to make sure my family members didn't have to experience some of the stuff that I was helping people with. Whether it was preventing foreclosure on the home or paying for medical bills. You got $30,000, $40,000 bills, man. I don't know what that's like. I see a piece of paper come in the mail and I owe you 40 bands. Like that would catch me off guard.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
No cap.
I've never had to give somebody that amount of money.
Right.
You see what I mean? And so when you're not prepared, you don't have insurance, right? Or we didn't talk to Big Mama. Big Mama didn't have life insurance.
Right.
So when she died, the house still had payments on it. They was behind on taxes. House gets sold. Right? Now there's no asset. It's gone. Whereas had there been proper planning, maybe a little readjustment, sometimes it may require a reduction in lifestyle. So typically that's what we're managing, right? We're managing how much of my money that I want to spend versus how much money I know I need to save. And that is the battle.
That's black people problem.
That is the battle that you think about. Think about it. That has been your battle since high school, since that first job in high school. I want to get those J's this week, but if I wait, I can pay for that trip in the summer.
Facts.
Do I want that $100 pair of shoes, or do I want to have my $500 for the beach trip that all my friends going on? And I have to make those decisions. There's that opportunity cost. But when you're young, you have time. I love when I'm working with clients that are fresh out of college, starting their first job, because they're like sponges. They're ready to learn. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wait. You just said something that threw me for a motherfucking loop. Did you just say you have clients fresh out of college?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm talking to people as young as a Starbucks barista enrolling into their 401k plan for the first time, to a 65-year-old executive transitioning firms. He just got hired and now he's the CEO at XYZ firm, And he's either consolidating his old account or trying to figure out what he should do with it. And so what my job is to make sure I ask the right questions to find out what it is they hope to accomplish in the short term, but just understand what those long-term ramifications are. It could come back and bite you if you're only putting away 6% of your salary. You probably should be trying to put away about 10% of your paycheck, right? Depending on what your budget is.
Right.
Okay? So that's the thing that I love. I love when I can make things specific to that person, because What you got to have is not what he got to have put away.
Right.
You married, y'all a couple. Well, y'all not married yet, y'all about to be. Speaking of it. You feel me?
I appreciate it.
Girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? Single right now. So right now you saving by yourself.
DFL.
But if he was planning for his future, he's planning for the two. Right? So the decisions that he's making are going to be more impactful. So he has to get it right. It's more important, right? Young guy, you know, he may or may not care what he's doing right now, right? I was the same way. I remember I was getting paid every week.
That's me. Driving trucks.
It was bad. It was bad. Blowing like
Spending money.
like because next Friday I was getting another check. It didn't matter.
Facts.
I was getting another check.
Bruh.
That is exactly how I felt about it at one point. I was single. I was by myself. Put a kid in there. Put in house. You know, payments.
True.
Car note. All of that changes once your priorities and your responsibilities change. But all of that affects you financially as far as what you think your lifestyles are. And so that's why you're always balancing what you want to spend versus how much you know you need to save. So.
Right. Come on now.
I like that shit.
What other show do we get this type of conversation?
You don't.
We went from the Dogecoin to really diving into financial literacy. Look at us.
And so my last thing I'll even say about that, just with the Dogecoin.
How is it pronounced? Do we know how it's pronounced?
I actually don't even know how it's pronounced. I have to find out.
I've been saying Doge, but
I said doggy
one day
Doge. I see pictures of dogs.
It's a dog on it. Right. The little logo
I heard
they
him say
got.
doggy, and I was like, hey, this shit sounds straight.
Then that mean it was created by black people? Black people of a certain organization? Nah, just playing.
It was definitely not created by black people.
Nah.
What if it was, though?
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Do we know for sure?
Yeah,
We still don't know who the fuck came up with the Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you said Bitcoin. I thought you were talking about Dogecoin.
No, I'm saying the Dodge. I don't know who came up with it, but we don't know who's the organization or who's the person because they call it Satoshi, but there's no actual linking to any group or person who created the Bitcoin.
Damn.
So that's why I asked about the Dodge. Like, do we know who created this shit?
Yeah, there's a person behind. That shit was a joke.
There's actually a creator of the Dodge?
Yeah, it was a joke. But the fucker sold it after he hit a certain amount.
Oh, so it's a real. Oh, what the fuck is that? We need to find this person. I want to talk to him.
They ain't gonna talk.
I guess when you want to put it in perspective, because I think that's what a lot of people want to know, or that's the question a lot of people should be asking: is what role does investing in Dogecoin or Bitcoin even play in, say, my long-term plan? And I say this. When you're thinking about the assets you hold in your portfolio, there should be money in the bank account. There should be money in real estate investments. There should be money in stocks. There should be money in mutual funds. And maybe let's have a little money to throw down on some Dogecoin. Do I put my whole bag I make into Dogecoin?
No.
Do I put every investable dollar that I own in Dogecoin?
No.
I put a portion of what I have to invest in Dogecoin. If I'm saving $30 a week and I want to put $2, $3, $5 in Dogecoin every week, okay. But you got the rest of it going to a fully diversified and managed portfolio, I have no issues with that. And that portfolio is based on your risk tolerance and you sat down and you have it being properly managed, go for it. Mm-hmm. Have a ball with the dog. Don't put all of your investable money in it, and just understand that, you know, with these things, it's like musical chairs. Just try to make sure when everybody get to the party and the music stop, make sure you're not the person without a chair.
Right.
So let me ask you this, because you said something that got my wheels turning. So in an actual what's the word I'm looking for? In an actual like retirement portfolio, you suggest people invest in real estate? Like, is that something that you advise clients to do? Cause like I be thinking to myself, like, when I have those thoughts about how I can create my so-called empire, to leave to my kid, because honestly, that's where my mind is. I'm to a point now to where, yes, I think about me and Pete and how we'll grow and how we'll be able to spend more time at home. But ultimately, I know that whenever the transition happens for us, he needs to be straight. Like, is real estate really one of those things that we need to like give to him?
Really, there's one thing that they're not making more of, and that's land.
Right.
It's the only thing that's gotten more expensive exponentially over the years. It's the only thing that that has lost money.
Right.
Only investment. And so to put real estate in perspective, when I think about how to approach it from a fully diversified retirement portfolio, the ways you make money off of real estate are mutual funds that deal with managers that have rental properties, where they're making their money off of rental properties, where you have office space that's bought and sold. There's investments that make money off of office space, whether they buy the investment and rent it out. That's how they make their money, right?
Right.
Other way of buying real estate, buying and flipping houses. That's another way you make money off of real estate. So real estate isn't just one thing that say, put real estate in your portfolio. What investment in real estate are you trying to leave behind? Typically what that is a home, right? You want home ownership. Typically a home is what people will leave behind. You hear stories about, I bought my, I didn't get shrimp with my stimulus. I got my 10-year-old LLC in an apartment complex, right? So
Crazy.
Right? Craziness
Crazy.
like that, right? But if you do that, then that's how you would leave behind, those sorts of investments. Real estate plays a role in a portfolio in the sense of people that are wealthy that talk about money. They talk about when you can make money in your sleep, that's when you're making money. And when they're saying making money in your sleep, they're talking about real estate investments in stock portfolios. Okay?
Facts.
So that's how I feel about it. Everybody that I talk to or that I hear speak on about having money, they're talking about stock portfolios and they're talking about their real estate portfolios.
So the stock game is like that, and you also need to buy some of what they ain't making no more of is land.
Not only is the stock game like that, the research shows that it's like that. Like if you look at, say, the 40, 50, 80-year track record of the S&P, like the 500 biggest companies in the United States, we're talking about 20% return. Now, what does that mean? What does 20% return look like? 20% return means that 1 year there's going to be 15% return. You can make 15% on your money. The next year, you made 30% on your money. The next year after that, we made 25. Let's keep the party going. The next year we made 12.
Yep.
Next year is bad. Let's say we made -1. The year after that, let's say it's even worse, -10. Let's say the next year after that, we up 4. But the year after that, we down 30. But the year after that, we up 45. The year after that, we up 50. The year after that, we up 30. That's how the stock market works. You just have to make sure your money is in it on the ups. And just make sure that the money that you're putting in there isn't money that you're tied to emotionally. And typically the money that you're not tied to emotionally is not money that you need right now. So that's why it's very important that when you talk about investing in stocks and talking about your budget, the money that's going into the stocks, just make sure you don't need it. Don't find that what that balance is that allows you to get those things you want versus how much money you know you need to save.
Damn. And if you didn't think we was the Understanding Podcast, you what's the name of it?
I'm about to say getting those things you want versus saving on what you need.
Yeah, think about those things that you want to buy, those things you feel like you need to buy versus what you know you need to save.
See, and I ain't gonna cap, like, now that I've been tickling around with like investing my money and even like talking to you, talking to Cuzzo up in Charlotte, just kind of just having like older black men that kind of see the world from a different lens than maybe me. Cause mind you, from Cuzzo up in Charlotte, I gotta be like maybe like a dub under Cuzzo, like a dub at least 20 years later. Hell, D and Just, I'm 10 years under them. Well, them two niggas is known in the podcast platform now. With my oldest brother, my oldest sibling, I am 12 years under my brother. 79 to 91. Like, just listening to, you know, like the family members that's been married, things of that nature, just kind of watching their track record. Like, I'm learning, like, I gotta take some of this little money I want to go buy clothes and shoes with and reinvest that shit. Like, even if it's $10. Like, sometimes I might just toss a $5 or something in my Schwab account and just buy some stupid ass stock just to see like what the fuck happens. You know what I mean?
Right now they're offering the they're doing the splices. Like I got mixed feelings, but I love when people are becoming more curious. I love when people are being more empowered. I love when they're taking over the wheel and just trying to get outside that box and learn about something that may not be comfortable for them. Mm-hmm. So, you know, buying, you know, Schwab does it. I think even Fidelity does it, where they you can buy partial shares of a share, where you can get Amazon, but you're not paying. What's Amazon? Look up Amazon. Look up AMZ and see what Amazon closed at. What, $2,000-$3,000? Look at
wait, I'll tell you in just a moment. Keep talking. AMZ
1,000 something. I don't know. It's up there.
Amazon $32.91.61.
So to
and
get
that's
a share
down.
of Amazon,
that's down 15%. What it look like, yeah.
And that's down exactly.
That's
it
down.
costs how much a share?
$32.91.61 at close.
But I'm down 15. It's down 15.
I'm down 15. That's almost 33 Honda.
And so if I don't have that much to buy a share of Amazon, but I can get on a platform that allows me to participate in owning a portion of a share, right? And as I put more in, I'm probably getting more pieces of it, right? Mm-hmm. That's how mutual fund investing works. They go out and they buy those shares for you. The shares of the mutual fund, of course, is based on, you know, the underlying assets. You get, you know, NAV, net asset value at a market close every day. And so, you know, that's how that works out.
How long have we been recording, Guapo? We right at an hour. How y'all feel, man? Y'all?
Hey, tonight was very like informative.
Oh yeah.
You feel like we gave the people what they need?
Hell yeah. I didn't even know it was going that way, but it was needed. I feel like somebody that's gonna help somebody.
Yeah, for real.
Somebody.
Oh yeah, for sure. Name of the game, you know, find somebody you trust.
Absolutely.
Is there a family member that's good with money? Do they have a financial advisor? Make an introduction. Go to your bank. They already have your money. See who's willing to sit down and talk to you.
Well, I mean, black people, listen.
Listen up.
If we ain't did nothing else, you know the Bald Head Boys podcast. That's what we
free game.
That's what we gonna do. We gonna try to goddamn give you what you need to get what you want. You hear me?
The more you know, the more you grow.
Hello.
Come on now.
Hello.
That's understanding brother over there, boy.
Hello.
He was sitting there. I heard him a couple times in the conversation. Cole was like, "Yeah, I'm right there already. You know me." I heard it. Yeah, all hearts and minds on one accord.
Heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, if y'all need any more, we are the pipeline to get this type of information.
Hello, somebody.
What we got? Patreon.
Yeah.
We putting shit up on Patreon. We've added
subscribe.
Some bonus content on there.
Behind the scenes. Fun stuff.
Damn, we ain't introduced where we at. You know, this is that big 1013 Media House.
Studio 104.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
You know, recording us is the one and only. Yeah, you know that. Shit. Jet Lag Awards coming. What's that? June 26th.
June 26th.
Shit gonna be litty titty in the city.
Litty titty in the motherfucking city.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say, P.
Well, I mean, if you are tuned in on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you will know the next time that we post. If you are listening in on any of the other streaming platforms such as Apple Music, Google Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Pandora.
No, we don't SoundCloud no more.
Not on SoundCloud, but we are on Pandora, Amazon,
Yeah, that's a fact.
etc., etc., etc. Make sure you like, comment, and rate. And
Subscribe.
if that's all, I said that, didn't I? Subscribe.
You said like, comment, rate.
Oh, and subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. Duh. Always subscribe. I mean, you know, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. Ain't no subscribe, you know. But if not, subscribe.
For sure.
If that's all, then y'all, we gon'